Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Shades and a brand new video. It's pretty cold out here, but we'll have to talk about the Lions taking on the Foxes. So watch till the end. Here we go. So yes, guys, on a technical time, the Foxes are of no match of the Lions, but this is the Premier League, and for this season, it's the London Blue Lion from Chelsea up against the Leicester Foxes. This will be quite an enticing match. If you look at it, Leicester in the top four, they were sometime like second or third, and right now we are eighth or seventh, I guess. And here's going to be this weirdest of seasons where we are yet to find our feet. We don't even know what is possible. Our best team, Frank, is really trying really is hard, but we are still a long way to go. However, on the other hand, you got Brendan Rodgers and his team. Not that he has too many really good players in his team. I mean, if you look at Leicester City and you just ask somebody do you know who the players for Leicester City, and they'll just come up with Schmeichel's name and Vardy's name. But if you look at Chelsea, we got Werner and Ziyech and Pulisic and Silva. I just name it. There's so many good players, two World Cup winning players in Giroud and Kante. Kante is a former Leicester player, and also Chile B, who came from Leicester last season. So keeping all that in mind, we have the better team on paper. However, where it really matters on the field, certainly we don't have the better team. So here we are. We are going to go ahead and make sure that we get points against a really good Leicester side away from home. We are away from home, that is. I saw the match between Leicester and Southampton just to get an idea of how good Leicester is this season. And Southampton is playing very good football. Just a couple of weeks ago, they beat Liverpool. And Leicester played really well against, and it's not that Southampton didn't play well. Southampton also played well. But Leicester really played well and beat Southampton. Understand that we were not able to beat Southampton. It's been a long time now, 3 months now. But if we have to do anything, even get a draw against Leicester, we have to play really, really well. The team has to perform as a team, not individual players. We had a good win, a decent win against Fulham. We didn't play that well, but a win is a win. So it's going to be really tough to beat Leicester. After this, we have got Luton Town, FA Cup. We got Wolves, Burnley, Spurs, and then a couple of weeks after Spurs, not a couple of weeks, about 10 days from Spurs, we have Atletico at Champions League. So about a month from now, we got Atletico. So it's going to be crazy. And now Frank will really have to think hard, because he said 2 weeks he tried to change strategies and everything. But against Fulham, it didn't look like that. Fulham was actually a better team, even with 10 men. And obviously you can say we had chances. It was a tough match. But Fulham is at the 18th position. You cannot say Chelsea is going to play a tough match against Fulham just because it's a London derby. But we'll move on. Leicester will be a different kettle of fish. So we'll quickly talk about the team news, especially a certain Hudson Odoi. But I'll talk about Hudson Odoi in a couple of minutes. I'll start from the goalkeeper. It's Mendy. Don't see a reason why Mendy will not start this match. Thiago Silva and Zuma. Now Thiago Silva gave his Chelsea, shirt to one of the volunteers out there in Fulham, and he might get a ban or he might get something happening, but not before this match. So we'll bring that news as and when it happens. But he's going to start this match. Now, surprise, Rudiger started the match against Fulham. Frank came up with an idea that maybe he wanted the best out of Zuma, and maybe at that moment Rudiger was playing well also. This match is within just 3 days of the Fulham match, so understandably maybe he wanted Zuma to play this match, Rudiger that match. So understandably I think Zuma will come back. Chile B against his former team. This is the first time he's going to go back, so it'll be interesting, but I see Chile playing this match. On the other side, will Dave start or will Reece start? This will be an interesting thing for me. I think Reece should be match fit enough to start this match. But then Dave can also start. He has been an absolute a legend for Chelsea. He has played for 7 years and he has done so well for Chelsea. He's a captain, leader, legend right now after John Terry and Gary Cahill. So I certainly believe that it's a 50-50 for someone like Dave to start, but most likely I see Reece James starting this match. In the midfield, there's a lot of talking points, especially in the Fulham match. We saw Kovacic and Jorginho starting. A lot of fans were actually unhappy about it. And quite naturally, to tell you the truth, that really doesn't make sense. Well, that crow makes a lot of noise out there, but it really doesn't make sense. At this moment, when you have Billy Gilmore coming in, so Jorginho to start. So it will be interesting if I can see that if someone like Kante starting this match. He's coming back from his suspension, so you might see Kante starting this match. And the other way is Kai Havertz starting this match along with Mount. Mount had an impressive match against Fulham, so I don't see, irrespective of he's having a good match or not, he's always playing for Frank Lampard. So he's Frank Lampard's MVP, most valuable player. So yes, so you see Kante starting with Havertz and Mount. Now there's a lot of talking point with the wingers. When Pulisic and Ziyech came in the Fulham match, I think the whole of social media just completely went for it was a war going on as to why not Hudson Odoi. I think Hudson Odoi has played really well and he deserves his start. I remember 2 years back when Sarri was also not starting him and the whole Chelsea fans were against Sarri. So it's a similar kind of situation right now with Hudson Odoi not starting. I think he should start this match. But Pulisic has really worked hard. Just to talk about Pulisic's case, for the last 1 year to get his position. He was also not a first choice initially if you look at 16 months back. He has worked really hard to get that position. And it's not easy for a manager to just chop and change. Just go out there and change, bring on Hudson Odoi just because Pulisic has not had a good match in the last couple of matches. So it will be, again, a 50-50 situation. I would really want Hudson Odoi to start this match. But to keep Pulisic on the bench, it'll be interesting if Frank does that. But for me, I think Hudson Odoi should start with Ziyech. And Werner should start. Again, big question. I was surprised when Giroud started ahead of Werner. I think Werner could have capitalized playing against Fulham. But obviously he's in a dry patch right now. He's loss of confidence. But a lot has to do with the fact that he was playing as a winger when he lost his confidence. So you cannot really totally blame Werner. The person who made him play there can also be blamed on that. But irrespective of blame games, we'll have to move on. And I believe Werner should start this match ahead of Giroud or Tammy, because Leicester is the kind of team that he can capitalize. Again, it's not an easy thing to do, but I think Werner should go ahead. Now, this is not going to be an easy match, whoever plays for Chelsea. Leicester, with their limited team, is still playing wonderfully. Brendan Rodgers has done it again. He did it with Liverpool. He's doing with Leicester with limited resources. He has done quite a great thing at Leicester. So for Chelsea to go out there and get anything will be out of the mind at the way we are playing right now. I will leave it at that, hoping for a Chelsea win. You guys let me know in the comments section what you guys think. If you guys think Chelsea can get something out of Leicester, let me know in the comments section. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys. Hoping for a Chelsea win. I sign off. See you guys. Bye-bye.